Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas day 10. I am about to have my lunch. It is going to be a baked sweet potato. I overdid it at the movies yesterday. What I really wanted to eat yesterday at the movies were fries, but I thought maybe I should have something other than just fries. So I ended up ordering a wrap. I've had the chicken Caesar wrap before and it was good, but it was a little bit small. Plus I had a wrap during yesterday's lunch that was very reminiscent of a chicken Caesar wrap. So I thought maybe I'll try the Thai chicken wrap because it has vermicelli and the chicken pieces would be seasoned differently. It would be like a different flavor profile. But I remember there being so few fries the last time I ordered a wrap with fries that I ordered an additional bowl of fries with lots of ketchup and the ginger beer that I was planning to get. And they really delivered. I was very pleased. They brought over a plate with my wrap and some fries, and then they brought an extra bowl of fries. There wasn't enough room for all of that on that little table, so I consolidated everything into that one bowl of fries. I put the wrap on top. I put the fries that came with the wrap on top. It doesn't look like a lot of food in the photo, but I was very, very full and I did eat it all because I love fries and I love ketchup. It was a bit too much and I'm still feeling the effects today, which is why I'm having more carbs. But I've had this for a while and I've been meaning to eat it, so today is going to be the day. I just roasted it for about an hour in the toaster oven. I don't do anything to it. I don't poke holes in it. I don't add salt or butter or anything like that. Let's have a bite. Actually really do like the orange sweet potatoes. I think a lot of people prefer the purple ones, but I really like the taste and texture of the orange ones. Today's challenge exercise, which is called Let's Have Some Fun, and we're asked to make a list of the leisurely activities that help us feel more playful or relaxed. I did update my little notebook today. I did a page for yesterday's exercise on sleep, and here's today's exercise on play. The stuff that I thought of is very similar to last year, but this year I put them in 4 different categories. The first category of things that feel like play to me are, no surprise, doing a solo activity that I enjoy. So this could be a puzzle, coloring, reading, going for a walk, dancing. And I'm talking about ecstatic dance here where there's no choreography, listening to music, planning and organizing. Those are just some of the things that I like doing. I'm gonna take off my earrings. They're like tugging on my lobes. I find dangly earrings quite heavy to wear, so I can't wear them for very long. Something that is really fun for me is experimenting with my routines. That includes tracking things that I want to pay attention to or that I might want to change in the future, testing out new habits, doing 30-day challenges, and doing the self-reflection that comes with this experimentation. There's something about tinkering with my routine that feels very playful to me. In a similar vein, another play bucket that I thought of was expressing myself creatively. So this would be vlogging, recording videos for my main channel. Right now, these are just book reviews because I'm really enjoying those, writing blog posts, and updating my website. So these are all in the creative self-expression category that I also find really, really fun. So these 3 buckets are interrelated, but I still view them as separate buckets. The last thing is doing an activity with family or friends. I didn't forget about interaction this time. This is a huge source of play for me, but I was thinking about the times that I felt particularly playful with family and friends, and these are all times when we're doing an activity together. So this could be playing that get to know you game, Priorities, could be doing an escape room, going bowling, going to the movies, playing catch, or going for a walk together. And I also have on here trying new snacks. Hubby and I do this a lot where we'll just go buy a few things that we've never tried before and we'll like taste it together and talk about whether we like it. That is incredibly fun for me. Interestingly enough though, these are all like takeout food items or quick and easy grab and go type of food. I don't really enjoy trying new restaurants anymore. I still have a good time because I'm connecting with the people I care about, but it's not the dinner that I find fun. It's more the conversation or what we're talking about. I did take a peek at last year and everything is pretty much exactly the same. Last year, I didn't go into detail with the types of activities I like to do with friends. All I have here is catching up with friends. So that's something a little bit different. Last year, I also had shopping for something specific, which is something I still find a lot of fun, but I think it's more the research, like finding the item and then checking it off the list that I find fun. Similar to going out to eat, I don't find shopping itself that much fun anymore. I had a note last year that anything can feel like play if I want to do the thing. So there's that desire piece that's really important. I'm gonna turn off the camera so I can finish my sweet potato, and then I'll be back to taste the jam. I've moved myself and my sweet potato to my desk because as soon as I turned off the camera, I remembered that I signed up for a calligraphy workshop. I'm a few minutes late, but she's just getting started, and I'll be watching this for the next 45 minutes or so as I finish my sweet potato. I still have the backdrop up from recording the video this morning, so that's why the background looks different.
And we were moving in a downward motion. So we went down, up, down, up, down.
It is time to taste the jam. Day 10. The message is Régal de saison. Here is the day 10 box with the cute little bunnies. I have another pink lid. This is blueberries with lychee and rose. Oh, I'm very excited for this one. I love blueberry, I love lychee, I love rose. This sounds really, really good. This jam seems a little bit more runny than the other flavors that we've tried. I wanted to film the spreading of the jam on the cracker, and it took me 3 tries, so I've made 3 crackers already. Even still, it looks like I've barely dipped into the jam. I guess it's more spreadable because it's so thin. So after eating these 3 crackers, I can probably have a couple more with hubby. Let's give it a taste. You can really taste the lychee. I can also taste the blueberry. The rose is very subtle. I think if you hadn't told me there was rose in this, I wouldn't have noticed the flavor. I really love the lychee though. It tastes so good. I do wish the rose was a little bit more pronounced, but this is still a really, really, really good jam. Hubby is home now and we are having dinner. Dinner prep today was a comedy of errors. I was going to make red lentil soup again, but when I was starting dinner, I was like, oh, I'm out of carrots, so the red lentil soup isn't going to be as good with just onions and celery and no other vegetables. So I was like, what else can I make? What do I have in the cupboard? So I decided to make red lentil pasta. I just put a cup of red lentils in the sauce. I haven't tasted it yet, but it looks really good. It thickened up the sauce really nicely. Then I went to make garlic bread. I'm very, very low energy this evening, so I didn't do the fresh garlic grated on top. Instead, I just used butter and garlic powder. I popped the garlic bread into the toaster oven, and when I went to take it out, I was like, they haven't toasted at all. Our toaster oven broke. The heating element doesn't work anymore. I guess I overloaded it when I made my sweet potato today. So we are having garlic bread, not toasted. I'm glad I didn't put the raw garlic on top. That would have been quite sharp tasting. I thought about heating it in the oven, but I didn't want to heat up the entire oven just to toast 4 pieces of garlic bread. I also thought about pan frying them, but I'm just so low energy, and hubby was like, it's fine, I can just eat it like that. So we are going to have it like this. Does it taste good? Mm-hmm. After dinner tonight, I am going to look for a new toaster oven, so that'll be something fun, shopping for something specific. Let's try this. It is good. I like it. The last time I made pasta, I put a lot of veggies in it, so the sauce came out really watery, but it was very delicious. Completely different flavor from this sauce, even though they were both tomato-based sauces. And I used the same pasta sauce in both, the same jarred pasta sauce. Untoasted garlic bread. Oh, it's not bad. You really taste the butter because it's not melted. I'm just in the middle of editing today's vlog, and I wanted to pop on because I thought of a couple of other components that help make things feel like play for me. So I've already talked about what I wrote last year in terms of anything feeling like play. As long as I have the desire to do it, I have to really want to do something. But the other components that need to be present for me are variety and novelty. I really enjoy doing a range of different things and also a lot of new things. I find having a new experience is a lot of fun. From outside looking in though, I think it might seem like I'm always changing, which I am, and maybe that would be frustrating for someone who is more steady and stable in their preferences, but I really seek novelty and variety. Besides having new and diverse experiences, though, in terms of the type of activity, I also need to change things up in terms of the categories that I mentioned before. So today I did a lot of solo activities that were fun. I recorded a video, I'm vlogging, I'm editing this vlog. I tasted the jam, although I did have a little bit more jam with hubby this evening, and I tasted his coffee, so there was a little bit of interaction there, but a lot of the things that I did today were solo activities, and I found it really, really fun. I think I needed a day of solo activities because yesterday fun came in the form of going to the movies with my friend, and I find hanging out with people, even if it's someone that I'm very comfortable with, I still need a little bit of time afterwards to recharge because I'm introverted and I recharge my energy by being alone. So I think it kind of makes sense that I had one category that involved interacting with people, and then the other three categories were solo activities. I feel like every one day I spend hanging out with people, I need like 2 or 3 days to recharge. So that was just something that came to mind when I was doing the editing. That is going to be it for Vlogmas-ish day 10. I'm going to spend the rest of the night editing, but I do want to do my puzzles as well. So I'll insert a photo once I've completed those. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Bye!